So I wanted to kind of talk about being a content creator because what would it be? Almost 7 years ago now I set out to be one. And like that was the goal that I wanted to do. Like I wanted to do content creation. I wanted to do that full time. You know, like that was going to be my job. I was going to grind really, really hard and get there, you know, and like that was just because I love doing this. I love streaming and gaming and sharing knowledge and teaching people how to play and all that kind of stuff. And after all these years, I gotta say, I'm starting to get a little burnt out, you know, and it kind of pains me to say it almost because like and part of it is me like getting, you know, maybe reaching too much for the stars and stuff and like seeing more of what happens around me and people that I know, like, you know, I was doing collabs with Super like, you know, 5 years ago and I was like, oh, I'm gonna blow up, this is great. And now Super's like the biggest MK content creator and it's just like I'm still trying to grow. And, you know, like it's tough, you know, pushing yourself and, you know, I'm working that 9 to 5. Every day I come home, I stream, I make a video, and then, you know, it just doesn't feel like right now I'm just kind of like turning the cogs in the wheel. And I think part of it is because we're in this kind of weird in-between games that's lasted way longer than it has in the past. It kind of feels to me like I'm not going anywhere. And for the first time in a really long time, I kind of just felt like giving up and saying like, I'm exhausted. I finally get it when they talk about content creator burnout, you know, and I think I've been kind of putting that to the back burner for such a long time. I didn't really realize it until like the last 2 weeks, like how burnt out I actually am. And it's like mentally, physically, things like I'm, you know, not taking care of my diet because I'm just trying to find time to do everything, you know, and I don't know. Like I said, the last couple weeks is just kind of like a really tough realization of like all these years and like this is where you are, you know, and like thinking about the aspirations I have and where I am. I'm not saying in any way that I'm, you know, unsupportive to or unappreciative of any of the support that y'all have given me. Y'all are what keeps me going. You know, we have such a great community that comes almost every stream or every video in the comment section and just like, yeah, you're awesome. Or like who we ran into in Combat League today. It's like, hey, I've been watching your videos for years, you know, and it was cool to get to play them and chat to them and that kind of thing. So stuff like that is what keeps me going. But I do want to say I'm tired. Like the last couple weeks, I've been learning Overwatch. Overwatch 2, I guess. I never played the first one, but like it was the first time in a long time that like I felt like I was enjoying the games again, you know, like not just going through the motions. And that's why Combat League doesn't really, there's two reasons that Combat League doesn't bother me, and I don't want to talk about that too because I've been asked about that. One of them is just, it's like I don't really care if I win or lose, to be honest. Like I don't care. I'm actually happier that, you know, get fucked 1 2 3 gets his tea bags at the end because hey, that made him happy, and maybe he can use my name for clout. Sure. Reason number 2 is I don't have anything to prove anymore. You know, I've been top 20 at Evo 3 different occasions. I think I'm gonna get upset that some dude on ranked is teabagging me? No. And that's a privilege that I actually was gonna make a full video about, but I'm just gonna mention it in passing because I understand that it's not the case for everybody, you know. Other people don't have those accomplishments and, you know, but maybe you have other accomplishments in life, you know, that are way better than anything I've ever done and anything that somebody else would do. So I kind of like to think about that when it comes to facing toxicity in Combat League. So that was a side note. I did want to say though, I'm getting burnt out. I tried to switch to streaming on YouTube a little bit more than actually making videos because it did feel like taking a load off of me, like coming home, recording a video, editing a video, putting all the YouTube stuff in, the thumbnails, the end screens, all that kind of stuff. It's switching to streaming for a little bit definitely helped, but I don't think the algorithm really liked that. And that's a problem with YouTube, is that because there's so much content creation going on, they actually penalize you for taking breaks and like not making content and things. So you can't just quit, or else you're risking your whole channel, and that's like all these years worth of work just for me to take a mental health break. So I'm off my day job next week, so I think I'm gonna have a little bit more time to just focus on making content and just like enjoying it and stuff. And November and December are big months for YouTube, so I can't say I'm going to be really taking a break anytime then. January, you'll probably see me kind of back off a little bit. So that's it. It's nothing heavy. I'm not quitting. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything, but I like to really share with people that I know care about me how I'm doing in this space here. Doing okay. No major mental health dangers. I'm just burnt out, I'm tired, and I'm really sorry if it shows in my content, because I try and keep it upbeat as best I can. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. If you're watching this on YouTube, appreciate you. Thanks to everyone watching here live on Twitch. And yeah, that's all you'll see of my ugly mug for right now.